Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. So this is a highly requested video because everyone at some point has dealt with having redness in their skin. And how do I get rid of redness in my skin? What causes it? We're going to talk about it all today. So ladies, let's get this beauty started. So what causes skin redness? There could be a multitude of factors that give you inflammation, redness, irritation. So a couple things that I like to talk to my clients about when it comes to skincare is that, are you using a ton of different brands, a ton of different products, and they're interacting with each other? We call it cherry picking. So basically you're picking one product from this line, you're picking another product from this line. Maybe you're over exfoliating. I've seen so many clients in my treatment room when I was about to do facials and just so much redness, so much dehydration, so much, almost like the skin looked raw. And that's because of just too much over exfoliation. Now, the thing is that exfoliation is great. 2 to 3 times a week, yes. But if you have sensitive skin or you're sensitizing your skin, you need to pull back from that because less is more. And that is something to really, really understand when it comes to your skin. Your skin is your largest organ. So you can't just abuse it and say, oh, I'm going to do Retin-A and then I'm going to use retinol and I'm going to do an at-home peel. If you do all of these things, your skin will be sensitized. It will become sensitive. And it's very interesting because I've had so many customers and clients over the last 20 years of being a licensed esthetician that the first thing they say to me is, oh, I have sensitive skin. Well, what do you mean by you have sensitive skin? So, oh, my skin's so sensitive, anything that I put on it, I break out or I this or I that. That has a lot to do with what you're doing to your skin. How have you been handling your skin? What have you been putting on your skin? So not everybody just has sensitive skin. There's a lot of factors that go into that you could be doing that causes that. So really take an inventory and look at the products, look at the ingredients, really understand what you're putting on your skin and why you might be having inflammation or redness or irritation. Those are really important things to first think of before you can understand why the redness is happening. Rosacea. So many women have rosacea, and how do you really know if you have rosacea and what is it? So basically it's raised little bumps, like pimple-like bumps. Some of them have pus in them, some don't. It almost looks like a sunburn, lots of redness. It's very frustrating for women that have rosacea because there is no cure for it. You can manage it with topicals from a dermatologist, but it's very common to see rosacea on the skin. So there's a couple different triggers, whether you drink alcohol and you get that very flushed right away, that flushed feeling on your skin, hotness, spicy foods will do the same thing, hormonal changes, weather changes. If you walk from a very warm climate into a very cold and you get that flush feeling again, that hotness on the skin, those are things that basically will cause the redness in the skin. So there's a lot of things that you can do when it comes to figuring out your skincare routine. Are you using things like, are you exfoliating and really irritating the rosacea? You want to really pare down and do very mild things if you do have this skin condition. Another thing that I've shown in my makeup tutorials is my no redness stick. This is a really beautiful beauty stick, medium to full coverage, that can help you even out the redness, kind of basically blanch out the redness before you do your foundation. So that's really a nice tool. That is not, a prescription or going into all of that. How can you treat red skin with over-the-counter products? So there are a lot of things that you can do. There's tons of products that are for diffusing redness. You can look for products that have aloe vera in them. You want soothing ingredients. You want to make sure that your products are clean beauty, where they don't have parabens and phthalates and synthetic fragrance and glycols. All of those things can trigger redness in the skin, it can trigger irritation in the skin. So that is why my BB cream that is coming out has aloe vera, has chamomile. It's very soothing to the skin. You want products like that. What products should you avoid if you're prone to redness? Now, this is a great question because if you're over exfoliating, if you're using AHAs and BHAs, which is alpha hydroxy acids or beta hydroxy acids, or products that have synthetic fragrance, glycols, parabens, phthalates, you really want to tend to finding a product line that is clean beauty. You don't want to be over exfoliating. That's why I love the Ever Biometic peel pads. They have caviar lime in them, azelaic acid, very gentle on the skin. It doesn't give you this over exfoliation. You can use it twice a week if you have more sensitive skin, but that's a really great pad. That's clean beauty. That's not incorporating synthetic fragrances or glycols or anything that your skin's going to really have a reaction to. How can you treat your red skin with a dermatologist's help? Now, this is really great because they have prescription gels, creams, lotions like Metrogel that are going to help with, if you have rosacea, the redness, the irritation. They also have lasers like the V-beam that are going to help with the superficial. They'll target the superficial blood vessels. So there's lots of help there if you're going to see a dermatologist. Now, what I really like though is that you need to remember of the ingredients that you don't want in your products: phthalates, glycols, parabens, synthetic fragrances. Take a deep dive into your ingredients, what's on your vanity, what are you using, and really figure that out. Now, this is really important. So say you're just not really into skincare, but you're really tired of the redness, the dehydration, the feeling of very tight skin. Are you using a bar soap? Are you just decided, oh, I'm just going to use a bar soap and I'm going to be fine? The problem with that is that bar soaps are very alkaline. It's stripping your skin, right? So you're having that tightness, you're having that irritation, that redness. So you really want to have a skincare regimen that is going to soothe the skin. It's going to infuse hydration into the skin, nutrients into the skin. It doesn't have to be expensive. There are plenty and plenty of really great brands that are not expensive. But I will list my favorites below, actually. I will list favorites below that you can pick up at the drugstore, and that are prone for sensitive skin or needing to diffuse redness. But I really want you to think about, what are you doing that is causing the redness, if anything? That's your first thing to think about, because what we put on topically, we might not think about. We might just think, oh, this is not a big deal, or I've always done it this way. I've never had a problem, but you're having a problem now. Sometimes you have to switch up your skincare, or stop using certain things, or stop using the derma roller so many times, or stop doing the at-home peel too many times. Because I think that, it's funny, as an esthetician in the US, it's been known that when we're in training that Americans feel like more is more. Like if I'm supposed to exfoliate 3 times a week, 6 times is better. Or this peel, I'm supposed to, I can use another peel after it, or another peel, after that. I mean, I've seen it. So, in Europe, it's a different mentality. It's not about aggressively treating the skin. And it's very interesting. It's like less is more when it comes to the skincare, and there's nothing, it's just a kind of mentality that I have seen as an esthetician when it comes to different ways of being taught, in different aesthetic schools. And I just thought it was very interesting that we kind of overdo it a lot of the times when it comes to exfoliation and it comes to, what we're putting on our skin. So it's just something to take note of and just to think about. So I hope that these little options will help you when it comes to redness in your skin and combating it and being able to have a really nice even tone. If you have questions, leave them below. I'm more than happy. I love answering questions through my videos below the video. And until my next video, I'll see you later.